So, Miss M, you can start thinking of your questions, and I'm going to think what will happen in Miss M's life, and let's see how your reading will turn out. You can let me know when you want me to start shuffling.
Yep.
Okay. So should I stop now?
Yeah, sorry, yes, you can stop
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay. So let's see. Now I'm going to put your cards out. So let's see what you're going to receive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if anyone from the other side will jump in and talk. Sometimes they do that, Miss M, and sometimes they don't. I never know, from a person to person. But if someone will come through, I will let you know, and you'll receive their message as well.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh. And sometimes people will recognize who it is, sometimes people will not. But the message that they are giving is the main. Always. Thank you for turning that down. That was high. Sorry. So let's see. I'm going to use where I put my this as well. Oh, here they are. So I want you to think once again.
Some don't have one dedicated apprentice manager, but Amy does. It's easy to restrict Amy. Go with the do's. Amy does. Years on from the management, bring the Spitfire to life with this unique new one. Follow clear instructions and build the legendary blade with simulated flight motion, lights, and sound. The Spitfire Mark 1A is one just quality of.
So,
Miss M,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, can you please either turn the volume down on the TV or radio, what it is that you're playing, because it's distracting me. I'm sorry, it's so high.
I'll just find the remote.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize this.
Yeah, it is very high. When you're going to listen to the video afterwards, you're going to say, "Oh my God, that was so loud."
Do you hear it now?
No,
Is it
now it's okay. Now it's perfect.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And let me just I'm just going to. I'm getting a lady coming through a little bit. So what I am going to do is I am going to just sit and shuffle my cards and see if she will connect or not. So if she will talk, because that's how I always do. I will always sit and do something with my hands when they communicate. So, wow. Okay, this is a lady that had a very big depression. Is the first thing that she's showing me, and her depression was very bad, and she had anxiety, and it wouldn't surprise me if she had problems a little bit mentally. It doesn't have to be anything big, but still there are times that her mental state wasn't okay because of all, I guess, the depression and things that she was going through is the first thing that I'm getting. And I don't feel her, sweetheart, being tall. I feel her around 160, 165 in height. And I feel her with sort of brown hair, I think, is what she's trying to show me. It's like, it's not dark. I don't feel like that is dark, but yeah. And I don't feel that it's straight. It can be wavy or a bit curly, but it's not straight hair. I don't get a feeling of it anyways. And this is a lady that was old school in mind, okay? She was a person who believed in old system and in how things should be, how a lady should dress. She was very particular about things like that. And she was very particular with her hands, is what she's showing me. She could have had her nails painted, but in color that wouldn't stand out or scream, because she wanted to sort of melt in. And she liked the, off-white color, to have like a shirt, is it shirt or blouse? But she would wear, I don't know, I'm getting, flower or, something with flowers. It's like a dress with flowers. And it's purple or lavender colored, sort of with pink something. I'm not getting if that's flowers or if it's just colors, but she loved colors sometimes anyways, is what she's trying to show me. And this is a lady who would always speak her mind. She would be straightforward, and you either loved her or you hated her. It wasn't anything in between. And if she didn't like you, you got to know that. That's for sure. It's like she wasn't holding back. She was showing her feelings completely. And she loved strawberries, or berries, and but strawberries was the first thing that came to my mind. That's why I said it. And she loved chocolate as well. So I was about to say that she could have been a chocoholic, but that is what is coming through. And it's nothing that she would show to other people, that she was. She would have her times, her secret small times is what is coming through. She's quite funny, I have to say. I believe that she had heart problems. If this is not heart problem, then she had a very big depression. But I feel like she had gone through some, mini stroke or something, because I'm getting that her heart condition sometimes wasn't the best, and she sometimes had trouble with the breathing. But I'm not sure if this has to do with the anxiety and panic, or if it's, has to do with her not being okay. It can have two meanings, so I'm just telling you both of them anyways, but this is what is coming through. Even if she was a home lady, like to do things around home and so on, she, there were things in the kitchen that she didn't like to do and to fix. But she did it anyways. And she was very particular how things should be, where things should, be, and everything should have its place. Nothing should be, nothing should be out of order, because she wanted to always find things. She always wanted to know where everything should be and not be. So let's see. I'm going to ask if what her message is to you, because that's the main thing. It doesn't matter if you can place her or not. So let's see what the message will be.
Yep.
Let's see where she will point. I'm sitting and shuffling the cards. Oh wow. Well, she is pulling, she's putting her hands on my shoulders and pulling it hard down on the shoulders. I'm not saying that you have pain on your shoulders, but she's saying that you are heavy. You feel heaviness. And you feel like you might have a little bit too much up on your shoulders. And she is she's pointing actually to your heart as well, but also to your eyes. And she's saying that you are going through a depression from time to time that you're trying to run away from, because you don't want to, find yourself deep in all that. You're trying to sort of pass it by, but it's there. And it is catching up with you bit by bit, and that can be devastating for you, according to her anyways. The next thing that as I said, she was pointing to your eyes, and it means that, when it comes to all this, if I piece this all together, it means that you might be sad and cry, and you're not a person who will show other people how you feel. You hold everything within yourself to be strong. And according to her, she's saying that, it's okay to show, that you are weak. You don't have to always be so brave, because you're always trying to be so brave. And then she's talking about a conversation or conversations that you're having with a male, and that those conversations are up and down, according to her. And she's saying that you need to stand your ground and absolutely hold on to how you feel and how you want things to be done in the conversations that you're having with someone. I don't know if she means a partner or someone else, but a male. And what she is also saying is that don't let your good intention take over, your good feelings. Always stand your ground. So, even if that person might have different thoughts and a way of thinking and seeing things, you need to stand your ground and not give in any way. And then she's talking about that you're stubborn as well, and your stubbornness is what makes you moving forward. And also you can be, it's wrong to say nosy, because you're not a nosy person, but still you like to find things out. It's like it's your nature, but it's not in a bad way. And she's saying that just because you are like that, doing like that, this makes you to sort of learn a lot, and also this helps you to open up your eyes to things, and you want the truth to be out. You want to understand the whole situation, and you have trust issues when it comes to people, because you have been burned, so you have trust issues, and that's why you do sometimes things in the way that you do. You want to make some sort of changes to your home. I don't know if it's about moving or if it's adjusting things to your home, but some sort of a change is that you want to do, and you're a little bit unsure if you should move forward and do that, or if you should just wait and see and let the time speak for itself, sort of, is what I'm getting, is what she's saying. And again, she's pointing down my shoulders again, and she's saying that your energy is heavy, and you need to work on that, because there are times that you don't have energy. It's like you're drained. You feel drained because of what is going on, and you need to instead boost up your energy, okay? And then she's talking about, she talks about that there are times that you too can sort of, how to say, if I understand her correctly, is that you're not sometimes, it's like you're passing your timing. It's like you're not holding time, routine for time. And she's saying that time and routine is important to do, eat at right time and so on. And she's pointing towards your stomach, and I don't know if you have a problem with your stomach, but she's saying that there are times that you will, because she's showing me a picture of a person's stomach that is sort of blowing up a little bit, and it might be even painful sometimes. It doesn't have to be a lot, but still it's not nice. And then it's like everything works in a slow way, and sometimes your stomach works a little bit too fast. So it's like there is no balance there, according to her, okay? And then what she's talking about is that it's time for you to nurture yourself. Don't forget yourself in everything. Because you have had a lazy time for some time, and it's like you're forgetting yourself because you're putting so much of effort into everything else that you're not giving yourself time. And she's saying it's time for you to nurture yourself. Bring in some colors into your life a little bit more. Don't be scared to be in the center. You don't have to just observe, which you I guess do. And then what I'm getting, I don't know, I'm getting animals. I'm not getting any specific animal, but animals. The word animals is coming through. I don't know if you can understand that somehow. That for me sounds a little like, what does that have to do with all what she's saying? But I don't know. I'm just repeating her words. Yeah. And then she's saying that there is someone that a manly person, and this makes me to feel like I'm talking about a family member. I'm not talking about a partner. The feeling she gives me is that I'm talking about a male in your family. So it can be a brother or a dad, or someone. But you and someone didn't have the best communication. And that was always difficult for you to have an understanding how that person could behave in the way that they did or he did, because you felt like that person was completely out of hand sometimes, and you tried to have that understanding, and in the beginning, a lot of times you thought that it was your fault in how things were turning out. You were blaming yourself sometimes because of that person's actions. But when you got to realize that you were not to blame, you changed, and that person saw that. And for you, that was like winning a lottery, sort of, because you felt good, about that, and you felt good that you could move forward and not stay in the same position as life was before. I don't know if you can understand all this, but this is at least what she's saying. And let's see if she wants to say something more. She's talking about your home. She's talking about your home, and she is. I don't know if you have done changes or if you're wanting to do some changes or adjustments. But there is some sort of a change that is going to occur around your home. But she's also saying that there are times that you feel presence, that you're not on your own. You feel presence, and they are also, trying to show you when you're down and sad as well, and can be upset. Because when you get upset, you are like a thunder yourself, according to her. You can explode and say how you feel, but you have to, someone have to trigger that, button. It's like pushing on a button and you get completely mad and explode, okay? Like thunder. So according to her is that they are trying to help you to, they don't want you to be in situations like that. They want you to think things through. They want you to use your, you know, they want you to use your, wisdom more, and don't, so that you don't fall on the same level as, the person who is treating this within you. But you're going through this a little bit, here and there. So this is something that they are trying to help you to adjust. But it's not easy. It's not easy, because when you are like that, you don't. It's like the world is sort of shut down, and you just feel your feelings when you're in that state. So that's how she's at least saying, anyways. So, you know something? Now I'm going to put the cards down, and I'm going to read your cards, and let's see what they are going to say. So, where you have been, I'm going to start off with the Lenormands. So, where you have been talks about that you have been trying to communicate with people, have good communication, do some project and work things out, but things have been difficult for you. It have been dark, and as I mentioned, you had difficulty to understand and see the whole situation. It's like there are times that you feel like things are dark and you're not understanding how things are going to work out. Especially when it comes to the economical situation, this has been heavy on you, and you feel that it's like an obstacle that you need to sort of climb over, and that's easier said than done. You're trying to move, you're trying to make changes and adjust things, and you're trying to let go of things that have been difficult to hold on to when it comes to your heart. You're trying to move forward away from all that, heaviness, and it's like, I don't know, I was about to say that your heart or your soul needs like a shower of healing, just to cleanse, just to let go of all the memories that are there, that is sometimes come forward and hurt you because of how things have been. And then you have people around you, friends or people around you, that is deceiving you. You need to watch out who you can trust, and I can understand that you're having trust issues, because in the past I can also see that people have been hurting you, filling your head with things that maybe wasn't true, and you got to know that too late a little bit, because you couldn't change your actions. But when you got to realize, you started to do things for yourself, and you started to free yourself from what things were, and that was important for you, and to spend time with people who could understand you and who you could enjoy. Can I ask a question? Do you have a daughter? Because I'm getting, the lady is still here, okay? So just because I don't talk to her doesn't mean that she doesn't talk. But she's talking about a daughter, because she's using the word daughter, and she's talking about that this daughter have been having, it's like things within her have been changing, and the change have been difficult upon her. So she have been stressing for something. I don't know if she's going to start something new, or if she's thinking of doing that, and that is a little bit difficult for her. But she's saying that it's going to work out. It's going to be fun. She don't have to worry. She don't have to stress over the situation, whatever this is about. And then I'm going back to your cards. Then you receive the stork together with the tree, which talks about that you started to work on your health a little bit, give yourself a little bit time, and also trying to work things out with a partner to find that stability and to find an understanding, and also a very good and warm communication between you and someone. And then you have had a friend who also backed you completely in what was, okay? So this is your past a little bit. So let's see where you will work or walk towards. So what you will work towards will be, you're going to step into a new cycle. This can be starting over in a relationship, but this can also talk about a new relationship. And you're in crossroads. You're in crossroads if you should stay in an old relationship or not, or if you should move forward and just leave, because there are times that you feel like this is too much, whatever this is about, and you want changes. You want that person to adjust a little bit. And your home is important, but there is also thoughts of how will things be? How will the children see everything of what is going on? Do they know, sort of? It's like those type of questions, because there is so much of things that you have been holding upon your shoulders, that this have been difficult for you, and finding out things bit by bit haven't been easy for you. But this is also talking about that it's you need to sort of, as you're carrying so much load of both good and things, good and bad, it's good for you to somehow try to express your deep feelings, and that could, you need to find your way. And one of the ways might be writing, typing things down, and then maybe reading it and crying even your heart out, because those tears will help you to cleanse, and those tears will help you to sort of let go. I know it's easy for me to say, but I'm just telling. So news will come to you about work, and that won't be the most easiest thing, but you're going to move forward, even if it's going to be challenging, and all you are going to try to be a step ahead in everything, and life will slowly, slowly change. And you're going to work on your goals to make things come true, to let go of the pain that you have, gone through, and when it comes to life itself. And you are going to try to find new opportunities into life, so that your life will not be repeating itself, because you have gone through that too many times. You're going to go through healing, and you're going to nurture yourself as a human being, and stand up for yourself and say how you feel and think about things. An important letter is going to come to you. This might be about you receiving an invitation to come and visit someone, or this might be a letter that someone might come and visit you. But there is, some sort of movement, travel, but this letter will be important. And what you need to think about, what is important for you to think about in all this, is that hold on to your possessions, because there is a male around you who wants to cut things away. It's like this is a person who is sneaky, who can be sneaky, and who wants to take away and cut things in a very smart way, so that you will, when you get to know this, it might be too late and you can't make it, adjustment. So careful, hold on to the things, try to see that you're, seen in a just way when it comes to inheritance, or if it's about money or other properties, whatever this is about. Be careful with those things and a person that is around you. And then the last thing that you're receiving is the lilies, that talks about finding peace, finding joy at the end. Even if you're going to lose something, because it is like losing something, letting go of something. This can be letting go of a relationship as well, and letting go of whatever that person had with him, because it looks like a he. You're going to feel joy and happiness by just letting go of whatever that old is. So this is not bad. This is actually quite positive. So let's see your tarot cards and see what they will say now. So what is going on within you now? And I might talk about the same things, because so what you're receiving is like someone is coming to visit you and give you a message, and that message will be important. This message can be about growth. This message can talk about that someone wants to start over a relationship and wants to move forward into how things are going to be. It's like, give me another chance. I will try to adjust myself into the situation. But at the same time, I wonder if I'm not talking about two things here, because the first situation talks about you receiving a letter message that will be important for you. Someone might invite you somewhere, or someone might come and visit you. That can be a child. But the next cards are talking about growth, but also a change, and someone is going to talk to you about they have changed and they have matured, and they want to, have another chance to get into and have that understanding. There is a person around you who is working very much and very hard, and that person can be quite stressed. This is a male I'm talking about now, and this person can be very stressed, and you might see different sort of reaction from that person, and sometimes that will shock and surprise you, because this person can have like double personality almost, but yet not. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. So sometimes when you have that, when you try to communicate with this person, this looks like either a family member or a partner or someone, but someone that is very busy into their work. It's like they are more at work than at home. It's like they are away. That's how it looks like in a way over here. And when you try to communicate and say that you need to redo this and that just add up stress for that person and confusion, and that person will think about, oh my God, I need to put money into all this, and I don't want to do that. I want to save my money. It's like being selfish, holding on to, and at the same time, that person wants to make a change and know that a change needs to be taken. It's like without that, things are not going to move forward. So it's a little bit like that. The next thing is what is going a little bit around your home and around yourself. And you're going to make a change. So again, as I told you, as the lady told you, and also your Lenormands, I think, as well, this is going hand in hand, is that you want to either change your home or make adjustments, changes. And you're going to do that. It's going to work out in a very positive, good way for you. You're going to be invited to some sort of festivity. It might be a bit stressful because you are stressing a lot how, if things are going to work out good or not. And you're wondering if someone is deceiving you and not being honest about some sort of economical situation. And you know that you need to take, it's like you need to have your ears and eyes open. There is trust issue towards, towards someone here. I can tell you that whatever this is about will be resolved in a positive, good way for you, okay? And you're going to go through some sort of meeting. I don't know if this can be about even a court case. It doesn't have to be, but it's like having a meeting with involving other people. And what will happen is that the meeting will be positive and good for you, and it will help you to stop the problem. I don't know if it's about losing money or something. This is about money anyway, somehow, or economical situations. And this will work out in your favor in a very good way. And you are going to have to make decisions that will, have importance in life. What will be in a very near future is that you're going to feel, and this is what is going on now as well, is that you're going to feel like time is passing on very slowly, and you're going to feel judged by some people as well. And the only thing I can say is don't be judgmental yourself, because it will not help you. Trust me. Don't sink, to their level, even if people are negative. You're going to work and try to work things out. You're going to summon your strength, summon yourself together, and you're going to be successful doing that and working out your goals. Things are going to, again, be turbulent because you received the Tower, so it means that everything that I'm talking about, some of the things you might understand, but some of the things might happen within the near future, so it will not take a long time. So it means that there is going to be stress, but you're going to step into the new cycle. You're not going to give in. and you're going to make that adjustments that you want, and there is going to be some improvement when it comes to work or your office or whatever you're doing when it comes to the economic position. It will have an improvement in a positive, good way. And you're going to receive advice from someone. Careful how you take that advice, because some of the things that person might give you might not be the best always. So you need to listen to your gut, to what is right and what isn't. And this again can involve the economical situation, where to put your money in, and will that hold up or not. So if it's like putting in, for an example, if this is about putting in money into a place or a home or something, check the place out so that you don't find, for an example, mold or other things that is problem, so that this will not have an effect on you later on. This is just an example, but I'm just giving you that so that you understand how the cards are talking a little bit. What was in the past was that you're being successful when it comes to the economical situation and work. You had arguments within the family about money, about having strong will, and that was very emotional for you, and you tried to work things out for the best, even if you felt like people didn't see towards your needs. You felt like people didn't treat you in the just way in that situation, and you were worried in unnecessary way how things would be, and that gave you, that started your depression to sort of come up to the surface, and you knew that you had to put more effort into everything that you did do and to work things out. When it comes to your daughter now, I can also say that she's very emotional. She is very simple in her way of being, but she wants to, make a career. She wants to be successful. She needs to, balance her masculine and feminine within, and she needs to, take it slow, because sometimes she is like you. She's putting too much of effort into things, but it's in a way good, because she wants to be active. She don't want to sit and do nothing, sort of. So she wants to be active in her way of being. So what will be within the future will that you're going to receive news, joyful news. This might be about invitation to work, or resolving things about some economical situations that you have been stressed about, and you're going to wonder how things will work out. And I don't know if you're going to go through some sort of court issue or something. It looks almost like that. I don't know. It looks a little bit like that, but it's like talking to authorities and trying to make them, understand and help you through things. And this won't be the most easiest thing, because this will be a stress for you from time to time. And there will be a person involved in this that will not be true into how things are going to be. So you need to stand your ground completely and say how you see things, and hold on to the truth, so that you don't let this person hurt you more than what you need. Okay. And the next thing what I'm seeing is that there is going to be arguments in between you and this lady or this person. There's going to be big arguments, and this is going to end up that you're moving forward into different directions because of the fight, because of the, I don't know if I should say greed or something, I'm not sure, but this is how I'm seeing it. So how this will end at the end is someone will give you a gift, will try to cheer you up, will see your sadness and depression, and will see your frustration in what is going on as a human being. You're going to try to look through all the information and everything to see if you have missed something. And this will, this will be a little bit too much upon your shoulders, because this will affect your health. I don't know if it's both physical or and mental, or if it's just mental. But you need to be careful. Trust your gut in this. Try to be calm whenever you're going to face this situation. Be calm. Try to, hold on to your balance. Balance yourself. But also try to save up some money when because you're going to need that money later on. And keep in mind that not everyone is honest around you, and you need to sort of reflect and look back to your life and see how things have been and what you have achieved till today, and what changes you could or you can actually do to make things better in the future for yourself. But it's time to be selfish. It's time to start feeling sorry and sad for other people. It's time to be selfish, because you haven't, and people have been stepping all over you, and you need to stop that. You need to put your foot down and say, not more, it's enough. So, my dear, this is what your cards are talking about, and this is what the Spirit wanted also you to know. And I don't know if you can understand all this. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Now you can tell me, or you can ask a question if you want. Yeah.
I'm in a domestic violence relationship. I was just wondering if I was going to get out of it. So maybe that's all the change in the movie.
Yeah. Then yes, the answer is yes. Because you need to get out of that. Because that person isn't, wow, so it was a male then. So that person isn't treating you well, and that person is very selfish and wants to, is greedy and all that. So yeah, you are going to move. And the lady told that came through, but also your cards told that, both of them. So yes, the answer is yes. But you need to stand your ground once and for all. And stop thinking of how other people will think and see and so on, and people will judge you or not. Let them do whatever they want. It's not okay to be in the way that you are, because it doesn't do you any good.
No, and I've been in it since I was 15.
Oh, my God. So could you understand what the lady was talking about, the messages that she was giving you, and could you understand your cards, the reading and everything?
About the moving, yes, because that's what I was thinking about today, that I really need to get a house and go myself.
Yeah.
And then you said a fight about the my possessions, which, because he's always reckons they're his and he's going to keep them. And,
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you? Yeah.
So I will come out of it okay.
Yes, you will. But you know something? The best thing that I can say to you, because this person, okay, is very greedy and very selfish. He is not going to let you take anything. So, take what is yours and take what is necessary for you to take, and get out, just run.
Yeah.
Because it's enough. Enough is enough. And you have gone through so much, and the load and the arguments that you're going through, and not knowing how that person will act from one minute to another, as that person having temper problems and all that.
Yeah.
It's it makes the person to be sometimes we'll blame ourselves. It's like, this is my fault. It's because that person will make one to think that it's like that, and it isn't. It's not your fault, lady. It's that person who is having this issue, not you. But you have been in it too long, so that you are used to all this cycle and used to all this life. So for you to get out of this will mean freedom. And the Norman cards we're talking about, it's time for you to free yourself, because whatever that person was trying to do is trying to make you feel low and bad, that you're not good enough for anything and so on. And you know something? You are much more better off without that person and life, instead of staying there. But you have been saying that you have been in it because of the children, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, can I ask you, because I'm getting the number 3, so do you have 3 children?
4.
You have 4 children. I'm getting 3,
Yep.
okay. So,
Right.
uh-huh,
I have an older son, he's 30, yep.
okay. And how old is your daughter? How old is your
I
daughter?
have 2 daughters. I've got one 25 and one 22.
Okay, well, I don't know which
And then
one.
I've got a 15-year-old. The one that you were talking about would have been my 22-year-old because she's a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let her know that things are going to work out okay for her, because I could see her in your cards. She showed up, you know. It's someone that you have been worried for as well, as you feel that she has that need of you as a mother. You know, mother's heart will always talk to the one who is weak.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's always, she contacts me like 12 times a day.
Oh, gee. So, sweetheart, do you want me to turn this reading down? To stop the recording now, so that we can talk freely?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm doing that because I'm done with your reading. Before I stop it, any more questions? You can ask your questions now, or did you receive answers? Are you happy?
Yeah, my mum, will I get out of this and will I actually find somebody?
Uh-huh. Well, yes, you will get out of this. Find someone. I think that it's going to take you time before you find someone, before you step into a new relationship. And I think that is just fair enough, because you need some time to grow and to feel that you're worth and that you're not a piece of crap, because you're more than all that. It's time for you to heal your wound when it comes to heart. So you see, the Lenormand cards were absolutely right when it comes to that, and the lady was right as well.
Yep.
Could you understand could you understand who the lady was? Well, could you place her?
I thought it was, because when she mentioned the father, I thought it might have been my stepmother.
Ah, okay. It's interesting. Well, because sometimes people will know absolutely that, this is this person. But sometimes people will say, I don't know who that is, but I understand the message.
Yeah, I did understand the message because it was all, about my father it was.
Okay. So, I'm going to stop the recording now.